Hopkins.
Here.
Mr. Westbrook.
Here.
Mayor Kutha and Mr. Kozar are absent today.
Okay. Let's start off with the first item on the agenda tonight is proposed signage for Gino's Auto and Truck Sales at 8581 Freeway Drive. Gino?
It's me.
Hi, how are you?
How we doing?
Good. Brian?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My report dated July 18th, very basic report. The applicant's been here previously, and the Planning Commission just requested to have a signage illustration, which the applicant did provide. Signorama did a plan for him. Very straightforward, Gino's Auto and Truck Sales with a telephone number. The total square footage of the sign is just a little over 5 square feet, so it's fairly standard, small letters on the building. Reviewed the sign for compliance with the planning and zoning code, and the code allows for 2 square feet of identification signage for each lineal foot of building frontage. In this case, the building frontage is approximately 80 feet, allowing them with about 160 square feet. So the sign's more than compliant with the code, and therefore recommend at this time that the request be considered for approval.
Okay, commissioners, anything? Any questions?
The sign around, we're going to make the sign for you too, sign around.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
They're making the sign.
I've got the metal. He's gonna lay it out and put it on.
Put the letters on it.
Yeah.
Kevin?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. That being said, we have a motion to approve the sign for Gino Iceboni and Gino's Auto and Truck Sales. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes? So moved. Okay, thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Okay, next on the agenda is the proposed dynamic display signs for Macedonia Family Rec Center at 1494 East Aurora Road.
They asked to be removed off of the agenda.
Okay.
It's a motion to adjourn, isn't it?
Yep.
That's
I'll
it?
make the motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I make some comments before you adjourn? I know it's not on the agenda, but can I make some general comments of the planning commission? Is that within protocol?
Sure.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah, just a couple items. As far as an agenda, I'm glad you brought that up on an agenda. How can you make it happen that the residents get an agenda prior to this meeting? This has been brought up in previous council meetings that we've attended. I know that you require 17 days in advance for people to bring in documents or to get an agenda assembled. How can you get this to the residents like a week in advance so we can do our planning to maybe attend if there's a need to attend? As of Friday, this agenda was not published until today. So if there was a pertinent item that we, the residents, should be involved with, should voice our opinion, should have a right for discussion, give us a week notice. We have busy schedules, we have activities. If it's not pertinent, then we won't show up, but at least keep us informed, and that goes to the BZA too. The BZA meeting is on Thursday, there's no agenda published. So I'm only asking for better communications from the Planning Commission, the BZA, keep the residents involved. They're not even published in the newspaper this time as they were in the past. So you're keeping the residents out of the loop, you're keeping the community out in the dark. So please try to do that going forward. I was talking to Mr. Franz regarding railroad noise abatement on the soccer facility, just something for you to consider as this project goes forward and where Hard Rock's going to proceed. Studies have been shown that once trees are knocked down to 456 square feet, it's going to change the decibel level 10 decibels. So you clear 17 acres of trees behind our homes. The decibel level now on my deck is 48 decibels. The train comes, it's 85. So just take 456 square feet, the 10 decibels, it's going to rock. It's going to rock our homes. Keep that in mind as something to help the residents in this soccer building. You're going to clear all the trees. Let's see. One other item on the soccer facility, which will come to the Planning Commission, the traffic studies. the ambassador did a second traffic study, and there are some things of suspect in that traffic study. I don't have all the details, but one is they want to put an east turn lane on South Bedford Road. South Bedford does not run east. So there are a couple other inconsistencies in that traffic study. That's one thing to point out. Secondly, in order to manage the traffic situation between the soccer facility that goes forward and the nursing home on the other end of South Bedford, and maybe possibly a Marriott, we're asking the residents, make a combined traffic study. The nursing home traffic study was done before this ambassador was even on the table. So ambassador did their study, not even factoring into the nursing home's traffic. So now if the Marriott comes in, then you got a third, couple hundred more cars maybe out of the Marriott in and out. So I'm only asking, when this comes, to have somebody look at this overall traffic studies to manage the situation better. That's all we're asking. Because if you look at them independently, they can say, hey, those are great, but if you combine them, they may require a different solution. We're not saying you can't go forward with those, but I think all that information will give you a better solution to manage. And we don't want what's duplicated on the Highland Road Bridge and our light on South Bedford to be duplicated. We ask for some foresight looking forward of the impact, the bigger impact of the situation. So hopefully that Highland Road Bridge issue of no light, we can't get out of our street, won't be repeated. Perhaps that should have had some foresight when that was done, to come up with a better solution.
Thank you.
I think those are my points to bring up. I don't know how they get in the minutes or the other people who aren't here to be able to consider that. Those are my points.
Thank you.
Have we heard anything more on the soccer facility? Are they coming back to planning? Does anybody know what's going on?
Don't know yet.
Has the building department received anything
No.
from them? Not a word.
Oh, they've talked, but nothing, they haven't set a date or anything.
Okay, do you know what's going on? Can you tell?
No, I don't know. They just want you to know.
Okay,
They're working on it.
okay.
But you've seen it, the newer traffic study?
Well, yes, Ambassador did a second one, and believe it or not, they did the first one when school wasn't in session, so that's kind of a misleading traffic study. And I'm glad.
Was the second one during school?
Yes, I confirmed it. I called the Board of Education. It was done during school. However, there are some inferences in that study that are not based on traffic count, but based on their Twinsburg soccer facility. So that's what I was alluding to earlier. There might be some erroneous information or misleading or understating. And I don't want to give you details. I don't know. It's 120 pages. I haven't read the whole thing. So, but I do think it needs a professional person to overview both studies to say, all right, let's look at a combined solution to the problem. So, hopefully you will get that attention. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're good. We're all set.
All right, we adjourn?
We need a motion and.
Oh, we did.
Motion.
You made a motion?
All right.
Second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, do you have, is there a plan that you don't want to advise or?
I'll
I
edit
know,
it
I
in
know.
the
That's
minutes
fine.
discussion.
Okay, I'm gonna be here.
Yes, Wednesday.
Yeah, please.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Sure. You need to get my name?
Yeah, I'll be right with you. I'm
Okay.
gonna stop the video recorder.
Oh, okay.